It is really truly unbelievable how young she is, and at the same time how much wisdom she has. Well, this works for her. Hello guys, and today we're gonna talk about Iga Swiatek or Iga Swiatek. I'm not exactly sure how to pronounce her name, but anyway, in this video we're gonna talk about her tricks and tips and psychological just the mindset overall that she has. And I believe that even though she is so young, that even though it seems like there is nothing to learn from her, well, that's not true. Obviously there is a lot to learn from her. At the same time, she's like so young, but at the same time I believe that she has so much wisdom and she shares it for free, literally for free. I've read somewhere that she has mental coach, and that mental coach or psychologist is doing a lot of work, and we can see it showing. She has recently won Roland Garros. She did really well on her last tournament that she basically played. She I think she won it. Yeah, she did in the final against Bencic, but there's several press conferences where she shares a lot of her tips, I guess is the right way to say it. One of the tips is so great, and I understand exactly what she's talking about because this is the sport that I've actually played, and I understand what she's saying. So basically the tip is not really the tip, but this is something that she personally does for herself. So what she does is she doesn't use her phone when she plays tournament, and that is so big. I cannot exaggerate how big it is. Obviously there's tons of psychological research showing how beneficial it really is to stay off your phone, to stay off social media, because it just really kind of makes you believe that your life is so much worse than it really is, and which basically is a lie, because as we know, everyone is showing just best parts of themselves, and it's really just not a true representation of what a person's life look like. But we as humans tend to compare ourselves to this refined photoshopped image of other people and other people's life as well, literally other people's life, and I'm guilty of that, obviously. And at such a young age, she has realized that it's just better as well to simply stay off the social media and phones. Well, why during the tournament though, right? I believe it's because well, she said what she said, and I don't believe that's like the truth, but she said that it's because she is from Poland, and there is a time difference, and basically people in Poland are not awake when she is playing tournaments. But obviously there isn't that big of a time difference between Poland and France. Let's say French Open. She won the French Open, and she didn't use her phone while she was playing at the French Open. And I believe the real reason is because you are so much more vulnerable when you're playing a tournament, right? Whatever this might be. And if you're like a regular person, for you it might be, I don't know, like a meeting or just like this stressful period in your life. And I'm saying stressful, but not like a period of your life when you're distressed, but when you're stressed, like healthy stress, there is this thing called healthy stress. Unhealthy stress is called distress. So I don't want you guys to think that stress isn't healthy, because that is really a very toxic thought. But still, she is during this tournament, she's in this very stressful situation, so she's more vulnerable, she's more prone to, not she, everyone I believe are more prone to, to just sometimes be triggered and feel worse about themselves and be in this anxious state of mind, because tournament is already so overwhelming. You know what I'm saying? Tournament is already like a lot of times too much, simply because there's just so much going on. There are all these people, everyone is practicing, everyone is looking for their court to practice on, everyone is talking to each other, a lot of people are meeting up, everyone are discussing, well, who's gonna win, and there is so much information coming in. And if you add this Instagram live and you start comparing to yourself to people on Instagram, which you are gonna compare yourself to people on Instagram who are always happy, you know, always seems like having fun, it's just overwhelming. Instead, what she does and so many people, so many athletes do, and I'm gonna give you examples of what other athletes do, is she reads books and she watches TV shows that she likes, which is a great thing, because both of those things just give you a great mood. They relieve anxiety, simply because when you're too focused on this one thing that's like it's just tennis and nothing else, it gives you a lot of stress, and unnecessary stress. And sometimes when you are in this fight or flight mode, you become burnt out when you're overly focused on this one thing. Tennis, whatever it is, tournament, sport, you know, you just become burnt out, and you actually are not playing your best tennis, or you're not just doing your best when it is time actually to get in this fight or flight state of body state, you know, when you are giving it your all and you have this rush of adrenaline. Instead, she reads books, which puts you in alpha brainwave state of mind, right, which is more relaxed state of mind, which is a state of mind where your body really decompresses, really recovers. Where your body recovers, you can achieve that state of mind by meditating, by reading a book. When you read a book, it is actually very, very similar to meditation, right? Or prayer is also good enough, as long as you really focus on your prayer and you are not really mind wandering. Well, obviously you are going to be mind wandering no matter what you do, but as long as you just try to keep your focus, and you bring your focus back to whatever you're doing in the moment, it works, right? Your prefrontal cortex is just gonna have practice, and it's gonna get stronger, and also this alpha brain waves are just gonna kind of calm you down. So it's a great substitute. Actually, I promise that I'm gonna say what other players do, and this is something that actually Maria Sharapova shared in one of her interviews when she was suspended. I'm not sure if you guys remember, when she was suspended, she wrote this book called Unstoppable, and she did a lot of press where she actually also shares that before her matches, especially in tennis, you don't really know when your match is going to be, because there are other people playing before you. So in order to not burn out, and in order to, stay focused on oops, sorry. In order to in order to stay focused and not burn out, what she used to do, now she's not playing, what she used to do is read a book, and she actually shares her favorite book. And interestingly enough, that book is about psychology. It's written by Viktor Frankl. Don't remember what it's called in English, but it's the best book that anyone has to read, no matter what type of sport you're doing, whatever you're doing, you have to read it. If you're interested in psychology and improving your life overall. So I understand that this is more of an extreme version of the way to go, right, about your life, to not use your phone. Obviously you are gonna be using your phone, and you most probably are gonna be on Instagram and other social media every day, and there is a good side to social media. It's also about how you use social media, really, because Iga Swiatek shares that she actually likes videos of cats. She's like a cat person, and she shares that she likes videos of cats. And this is something that is kind of good for you, because when you see especially little cats, your body produces this hormone called oxytocin, which is a feel-good hormone. It's great. It's not necessarily the types of video that make you feel the type of video that makes you feel bad. So it's really great that she watches this type of content and not really the content that is refined in Photoshop. So it's also about how you use internet. It's also about how you use your phone, right? If you are a constant consumer of content, you are not going to have time to produce content, right? And that kind of goes for everyone. It's not just athletes. In athletes, like for athletes, their content or your content is being productive and playing sports and really practicing, right? If you are constantly on your phone, right, your mind is going to wander like during the practice. Like let's say if you are always on your phone and you don't train your mind to stay focused, right, it's gonna hurt you. And if you are, let's say you're not an athlete, right, like you are spending all this time, let's say you're a blogger or a vlogger, right, you are constantly consuming content, like me, right? If you are constantly consuming content, you're not gonna have time to make content. So it's really about limiting the amount of time that you spend on the internet, and really being self-conscious about comparing yourself to other people, to other people's life, and really focusing on growing what you have and not really comparing it to other people. And sometimes it's great to limit the amount of time that you spend on social media, the amount of time that you spend not unproductively, but really just stupidly, right? So thank you so much for watching this video till the end. Click the like button. Don't forget to subscribe. Click all the buttons that you see, even dislike button. If you didn't like this video, click the dislike button. Just let me know if you liked it. And go to my channel, watch my other videos. And thank you so much for watching this video till the end. And I'll see you in the next one.